Morning, welcome back to Fuck Nuts Garage. Today we're going to be working on a 2018 Subaru Impreza positive zero emissions vehicle. Damn, that's right there. Anywho, we're going to be changing the rear wiper and the front wiper blade, so we'll show you how to get her done. 1 second. Anywho, back at you. So you want to grab this, just kind of, squeeze that up, pop this open, paying particularly close attention to that, pull the wiper blade up, give her a flip, slide it off, voila. Now, take your new wiper blade, put it down in there like that. Look at this tab. Lock her into place. Oops, sorry. Lock her into place. Pull her back. Put the wiper arm back down. Lock that back into place. Making sure to align that little tab up in there. Sorry for being so shaky, folks. And covering the camera. Excuse me, I took that off. See those two tabs there? Yeah. Make sure you lock that in. You can hear the audible click. There you go. She's all done. Make sure she's got some good tension on her. Part number, Napa Exact Fit is what I use. 6-012-B. Put right back at you. As we said, back at you. See right there? Reason for failure. Now, I don't know how well you can see that, but folks, don't be so cheap. Change your wiper blades. You don't want this kind of scarring on your glass. It's very hard to get rid of. So, simply bring it up. Now, a little trick I learned long ago saves your windshield. Let your wiper blade cross there. So it keeps it up. Because when you undo this little tab in here, last thing you want is wiper arm coming down smacking the windshield. So, just push it back like that. As I said, you just take that little tab and push it up right there. Slide it out. So, we will grab the other one out of the package here. That wiper blade is a 6-016-1. 1 second, please. So anyways, back at you here. We got that wiper blade off. Now, you probably didn't realize this. You take these blades, or even the small one off the back there, you trim that up, make sure there's no metal objects. You wash your car. Oh, look at that. There's a hell of a nice squeegee right there. Multi-use wiper blade. She wipes your windshield. Why wouldn't you wipe your body? I'll take you a minute there to get your mind out of the gutter and concentrate. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to reinstall this wiper blade. Make sure that's up. Put that in there like that. Just, you hear that click? Now, remove that, move that, you know, like I previously said, or showed you. Make sure they're all the right length. Over to the captain side here. And for this side, 6-026-1. Once again, the vehicle we're working on, 2015 Subaru Impreza. Push that tab, slide her back. 1 second, got a customer. All right, well, we'll bring this up in here. We're currently putting the ABS wire back in its tab on both sides. Bring the spindle in. that into place. Shove the bolts through. Put your ABS, or sorry, your flex hose back up in, paying them particular attention to the orientation of it so it'll lock back in place properly. You look, there's probably a couple flat spots on her. She'll only fit up in there one way. Let me take your clip, slide her back on there. Take a hammer and just drive it right into the back side of the car. No, probably not. Just take your old wrench there. Just give her a couple taps. You don't want to get your Tanya Harding out or your Ronda Rousey there and just start having at her. Smashing it like there's no tomorrow. That ain't cool. So I'll bring you in here so you can see. I gotta remember to stop sticking my hand in front of that. So there's your ABS wiring back in the one grommet. Back in the other one there, bolts are back in. See the dirt line lined up here? Just push her in just a little bit. You know, they're all lined back up. Take our 21 mil here, tighten up that bolt, and that bolt there, my finger on it, you see her doing a bit of turn, probably spin it off and it'll fall on the floor and you'll laugh like no tomorrow. I would, so I don't blame you if you do. Anyhow. Grab the old dualulator here. Again, you just want to draw these up so you see everything kind of come tight. You don't want to just feed her the onions and push the bolts off, because you do have to take her for an alignment thereafter. You should. There are, just for future references, there are cammed bolts you get here that will allow you an extra degree to two movement. So at this time, we're gonna get the bottom off the stabilizer link here. I'll bring that in. Oh, look at that. I get my hand in the way. So we'll turn around, get that off of there. Put the other end of the link up in here, one sec. Now, as most vehicles, some of these parts are universal, some of them aren't. So we'll go grab the links and make sure. Now, it's always reassuring when you get your parts, you know, not only are they different numbers, that there's two different parts, but see that there? Well, what is up with this? Like, we even need to ease it up and bring them up. What's one link for? You know, a 4-link suspension, the other one for the front? No, probably not. Just ran out of those 1 series of boxes, so we started using the other. Anywho. They are different part numbers, so you got to pay particular attention. I'll show you why. You can see that in the bag. The orientation. Straight up. This one's on a bit of an angle to the other one. So you got to look. See that angle there? So much saw pointing over that way. Sets it so you can steer the wheel back and forth without it hitting the axle or the inner tie rod end or anything of the sort. Keeps contact free. So So you gotta pay particular attention to that. There's nothing worse. They will fit. You know, no problem. You think you've done a good job and you take it out, go back out the door, and next thing you know, sounds like you're dragging 3 Volkswagens behind you here. Well, that's simply because you put the links on the wrong side. You got ahead of yourself, didn't listen to me, went the wrong direction. Next thing you know, or squeak, bang, smash, crash, something. Just take an extra couple seconds, make sure you're doing it right. Be a thinker, not a stinker. Anywho, we gotta get the torch off, nip that bottom off, so we'll be right back to you. Thank you. Anyways, back to you here. So you just want to wiggle that up and down and pull that off there like that. Now if you're smart, unlike myself, you lay all your stuff out in order. And of course you just slide that down right there and pull her out of its groove. Get that disconnected. Bear in mind, please do not pinch these. I told you before, they're like a one-way valve if they get squeezed. So you gotta pay particular attention to what you're doing. Sometimes you can grab these things and just rip them on off. In this case, we'll just move it out of the way, probably take a torch, just slice that off right there. Anyhow, now we're gonna take these 2 bolts out, so we'll take a brief pause for the cause and walk them out. We'll give you the size and whatnot. We'll be right back. There you go. Get a little bit better of an angle. It's 21 on there, 21 on the other side. Walk that over there. Try not to drop that nut like it did on the other side. So, wiggle her back and forth a little bit. Should be bowled out, top and bottom. There you go. That's out. Push that back a little bit, wiggle in it. Pull your spindle out, move it towards the back so you don't jerk the axle apart. Take all your wiring out of here. The brake line. That way there, when you loosen the top, take the 3 bolts off. This is all out of there. We're right back. We'll lower the car down, take the top 3 nuts off, and we'll show you how you successfully pulled your own struts. Anywho, we're back at you here. So now we're gonna take a 13 mil and 3-inch extension. The 1 bolt here in the back of the strut there. She's under the cowl a little bit. So, get a bigger ratchet. You said 13 mil, 3-inch extension. Loosen this one up here. There we go. Break them all loose. What do y'all think of them Toronto Maple Leafs there? Down the series 3-0. Boys, what are you doing? You want to take off early this year, are you? Of course, the golf courses all are opening up now, so maybe a few of you are getting ready to take off and have at it. Not sure what the deal is, but anywho, I don't watch hockey. Bolt up out of here. Shows a flat speed wrench. The way your bolts all up your window cowl there, so you know they can drop down in there at the side of mine and forget where the hell you put them. Oh, I've never done that before. Anywho, want to reach in here, grab a hold of the strut so she don't fall down on the axle. Just kindly guide her out of there, little bit by little bit. And what do we have for him, Johnny? One strut and one link. All of it. Now, bring it a little closer here, cover her over. If you look there, you got a dirt impression. Just try to line them back up somewhat, please. It's kind of like coloring. Stay inside the lines, keep the bolt there. Anywho, we're gonna unbox the parts. And we'll show you how to put her back together. One side's out, one side's going back in. Hold tight, we'll be right back, I promise. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize we were recording still. No, actually, just kidding around. So we got our new strut here. We're gonna line the bolts out. We got a Napa quick response strut here. And I know it's the right one for the car because I ordered it and you know the part number was part number whatever and had an R on the end of it. Conveniently I looked at the other box and it says L on it, so I knew I had the right side. Hopefully the box right. So anyhow, once again, pay particular attention to your ABS wiring and whatnot when you get her all down in here. Last thing you want to do is rip that out of there. End up with the ABS light on. Trying to figure out how you can tell your wife or customer or something that no, it wasn't your fault when, of course, you know, first thing they say is, well, it wasn't on when it came in the door. No, probably not, but it is now. But for the low price or whatever, we can diagnose it and, you know, most likely not be able to repair it. Yeah, I'd rather not get into them kind of scenarios. It's not good on the Constitution. You know, reputation in this industry is something that could take your whole life to establish. You know what? You ruin your reputation. I can tell you one thing, folks. If you ever get her back, you're lucky. Don't count on it. So, people won't come to a butcher shop. Well, why would they? Some people's cars are like the kids. You don't mess with them, they ain't gonna mess with you. I'm the same way. My cars are pretty much like my kids too. You know, only they don't mess back, so. Like I said, you want to make sure you get everything lined back up where it should be. And you don't want to come right onto these, you just want to hold them in place so they don't drop down. Because, you know, you got to come back after and torque everything up. You know, you don't want to send it out from the alignment after you do the repair and everything's so tight that you pretty near got to rip your C7 out, or, you know, get tendonitis or something like that just to get the bolts loose. Be nice to the alignment guy. He's just trying to keep you on the straight and narrow. Pardon the pun. He doesn't want you pulling off to one side or the other, or pulling your wire or anything of the sort. So give the poor guy a break. There you go. That's all tight. 3 bolts. See there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's right. I'm bad. Got the dummy end back today. Yep, he's looking pretty good. Call him a little stilt, see there? Actually, it's just a tripod there. So we'll put the car back up in the air. Start proceed to put it back together. Alright, well, we'll take a pause here. We'll get your angle set up here. Be right back to you. Hello and welcome back. Well, today we're working on a 2009 Nissan Altima Coupe. So, there's a V6 model. Once again, the Nissan flavor. And we're going to be doing front struts and links. Now the car came in with a noise, scrubbing noise in the front end. So upon further inspection, I lifted it up in the air, and upon further inspection, I'll show you what we came to be the problem with the car. 1 sec, I just gotta switch camera angles. So anyhow, lifted it up in the air, pulled the wheel off. Lo and behold, what do we got? Oh, we got the bottom off the stabilizer link. So I was looking in there. Now, if you look right here at the axle, see a bunch of shine. Well, I was going in there and it was rubbing on the axle as it was turning. I was just exactly sure how well you can see all that. And let me get that out of the way. There's where the rubbing was taking place. From there into here, caught the boot a little bit. Fortunately, it didn't hurt it, so, you know, as you can see, that hasn't been hooked up in a day or two. Now, looking in there, you see the starting of bad control arm bushing. So we'll be bringing that to the customer's attention there. You can see it's starting to tear out. The back to the back one here. It's cracking. So basically, what it'll do is go up and down in its travel here and clack. Well, that's from, you know, backing into your driveway and reverse and not coming to a full stop, dropping it in gear and going forward. When we go up in here and we're looking at the strut, and you see that they're starting to seep rather well. Hence all this glistening that one would think would be undercoating. No, probably not. Let's look at the rest of the car. It hasn't been undercoated in a while, so like I said, we'll be putting in a pair of front struts and links. So we'll start with the pulling apart here. You want to disconnect your ABS wire, ABS, analog braking system. One little tab on each side, pull them both out. Right there's where the little slot it fits in, simply slides out. Now you grab this this clip here, C-clip on the flex hose there for your brakes. Get that out of there. Take a look around, make sure there's nothing else. Now eventually you can run a line here, mark these so your alignment, or clean this up right in here. You put a little paint there. Now obviously over the years when you pull it apart, there's going to be a dirt line and a clean line in there anyways, so you're not real adamant. I have had a little magnet that sticks on here with a transit level that comes out. You dial it up until she's showing level, and then you mark the wheel here 12 o'clock so you know where it is. You put it on there, and then you take her over there and stick her on the hoist leg, and go ahead and scoot your bolts out, do whatever you need to do. Get the 3 out up top, which we'll be showing you in a minute here, and proceed to proceed. So one sec, we're gonna grab a pair of pliers and get this off here. So back at you here. How's everybody's day going today? Oh, very nice. Great success. So you just reach in here. So grab this. We're using channel locks. You can use slip joint pliers, about anything you want. Grab onto her once you get your pliers set. Grab that little square tab there and just wiggle her back and forth. Of course, mine's not cooperating too well. There you go. She's a little hermetically sealed here. One sec.